What's going on, folks? Welcome back to the Lawn Shark channel. So today we are going to start a new project, and it has to do with getting ready for the fall. As you guys know, I put down Bermuda up in the front, and you also know, hopefully, that Bermuda, when you put that down during the winter months, it turns brown, turns into that like paper sack brown looking thing. And so we've got to adjust for the lawn if you want it to stay green. And that was part of the deal with my wife, that if I put down Bermuda, that I would actually make sure that it stays green. So that's what we're going to start working on today. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this in 1 or 2 videos, but I'm for sure going to start tonight on the backyard, which is right here behind me. If you guys remember, I put down the fescue sod. Man, that sun is setting and it's getting bright. But I put down the fescue sod back here. But right there, we put down Bermuda back when we had the leftover Bermuda. So I'm actually going to put fescue seed over that. And I know it's going to be a mix, and I know it's not going to be the same, and I'm okay with it because of where it is, and also because I just want it to be green back here, and I don't want it to run off when it rains. So no matter what it is, whether it's fescue or Bermuda or whatever, I'm okay with it. So right now we've got the fescue sod that's about to be mowed. We've put it down about a week and a half ago, looking pretty good. But we're ready to mow this weekend. It's not quite there yet. But I am putting down a lot of water, so I might as well take advantage of that water and start seeding right here. The other thing is that the temperatures have finally started changing. And in fact, tonight it's supposed to be down to about 48 degrees. So we are in full fall, I think. We'll see, fingers crossed. But I think it's cool enough that we can start doing some more seed back here. So I'm going to do a little bit different process than I did last year when I did my full renovation, or even during the summer renovation. That didn't work. But what we're going to do is I'm going to put down a layer of compost. I'm going to use my compost and peat moss spreader to put that layer down, put down seed, fescue seed, and then I'm going to put down another layer of compost over that, and then use my roller to push it all down. Show you what I'm going to be doing. You'll see it, but we're going to do that for this area. In the front, it's actually going to be a perennial ryegrass. It's going to be Bermuda in summer, and it's going to be perennial ryegrass in the winter. So that's how we're going to work it all out. And we're going to do the same process for both. But today, since the sun is already setting, and I probably only have maybe an hour and a half of daylight, we're at least going to get a layer of the compost down here, and then we'll start putting down the seed. Now, if you guys remember, and I'll link up in the description, actually up in the corner of here, the video that I did for the compost facility here in Franklin, Tennessee, where I live. And so you guys can see like where I actually get the compost. Really good quality, something that I really like and have used in the past. In fact, I used it for a renovation last year that went really well. And so it's a good quality compost. So that's what I'm using. Went out there today. I didn't film any of it. I went out there today, got 3 yards of it, and I dumped it in my driveway so that I can start using it. And then anything that I don't use for both this overseeding project in the back and in the front, I will store it so that I can use it in the spring, because that's a whole nother process that I like to do now that I have Bermuda. There's a process that I used back in my other house that worked beautifully for bringing my Bermuda out of dormancy. So we'll be doing that this year, as long as we can get more compost or I have enough left over, whichever one works out for us. So today we're going to start just with that little corner, make sure that we get at least some compost down, may get the seed down, may get it rolled out. We'll see how much daylight's left. It's getting darker sooner, so we're going to do the best we can. So let's get to it. So that's pretty much it, and you can barely tell that there's any in there, except you can see right there on that valve cover for my sprinklers, and you could kind of tell before I cleared off the steps at how good of a coverage that is. And the Bermuda is, just standing up there, so you really can't see it, but when you look at it from above, you can see how much good coverage there is of the compost. So now what we're going to do is we are going to go and get the seed, and we'll spread the seed, and then we'll do another layer of this on top of that, and then that should pretty much take care of it once we get the water roller on top of it to kind of compact it just a little bit, just make sure we have good seed to soil and it's not going to move around. And then, but that's pretty much it, and that's exactly what I'm going to do up in the front, and I think that should take care of it. So let's get some seed down. All right, so for our seed that we're going to use the GCI turf type tall fescue. It is a blend, as you can see, of 3 different types of seed. This is exactly what we used before we got all the washout. And actually, I really like this seed. And that's why I'm going to keep using it. That we can kind of blend in all of the Bermuda that's sitting here with all the fescue that's out there from the turf. And I think eventually that's what I'll overseed the turf with that's out here, or actually the sod that's out here, with everything that's over here. So we'll put this down real quick, and then we'll do another layer of the compost. Here you can see there is actually pretty good coverage there. The place you can really see is right there on the step how much there is, and then wherever it's a little bit thinner with the black, you can see that as well. So we have good coverage of seed. So now we're gonna do one more pass of the compost on everything, cover it up, and then hopefully I've got enough light to get the water roller out on here and get it nice and seed to soil contact that we need with the compost and the ground. So let's keep going. This isn't that bad. So we've talked about this roller before. I think we said it was 275 pounds when it's full. And again, it's just putting down some weight, making sure that we get some good seed to soil contact. So that's what this is for. So far I'm actually pretty happy with that compost and peat moss spreader to do the compost. It's like a really nice layer. So this is great. All right, well, that's pretty much it. We got it all done. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and close out this video here, and we'll do a separate video for the front. It's gonna take a little bit more work, like getting it mowed and all the other stuff, but I wanted to do this section first simply because of the fact that I wanted to go ahead and get the sprinkler started. Since I'm already watering all this fescue back here on a regular basis, it's good to go ahead and get that going. So, man, I'm out of breath. That roller is no joke. So anyway, if you like this video, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe if I've earned your subscription. And if you want to be notified of future videos, don't forget to hit that bell and hit that bell. And we'll see you guys on the next one when we go and tackle the front. And that may be later on this week. So we may be about a week behind on the perennial ryegrass up in the front with the Bermuda. But it should be pretty good timing because the perennial definitely germinates a lot faster than the fescue back here. So anyway, that's it. Have a great week, everybody.